going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Today in the NA. I'm your host, Brandon Hofstra. Plenty of NCAA Conference yearly awards to announce. We have a new franchise in the NAHL Central Division as well that's announced today. Weekend matchups that will lead to chances to clinch playoff spots in the latest NCAA commitments. Let's get right into it. Lucas Peterson announced his commitment to play Division I college hockey for the University of Maine. Peterson began the season with the Chippewa Steel, recording 3 goals and 8 assists in 19 games before permanently being called up to the USHL. He'll be playing alongside 10 other NAHLers to compete in the Hockey East Conference for the Black Bears. Austin Bruins defenseman Nathan Williams announced he will be playing NCAA Division I hockey at Lake Superior State University in the CCHA. The Wisconsin native is playing in his first year of junior hockey, amassing 3 points in 36 games for the Bruins. He also made an appearance in November for the Rochester Grizzlies of the NA3HL, where he recorded an assist against the Mason City Toros. New Hampshire Mountain Kings blue liner Devin Nabozny made his commitment to play Division III hockey for Chatham University. The Colorado Springs native began the season with Maryland for a 7-game stint before joining the Mountain Kings in early October. Since then, Nabozny has recorded 4 assists in 29 games for New Hampshire. Regular season action has wrapped up in the NCAA, and some yearly awards have been announced. Let's highlight a few of those that have ties with the NAHL. Former backstop for the Fairbanks Ice Dogs, Matthias Scholl, was announced as CCHA's best netminder of the 23-24 season. The Bemidji State Beaver finished the season with a 13-7-2 record and combined for a 2.56 goals against average and a .909 save percentage. Inside conference play, Scholl led the CCHA in both winning percentage and goals against average. In the 2019-20 season with the Ice Dogs, Matthias was named to the All-NAHL second team. Scholl's teammate and former Austin Bruin Kyle Luft was awarded the conference's Defenseman of the Year award for his tremendous play throughout the year. Luft led the entire CCHA in plus-minus, and his 18 points in conference play placed him first amongst defensemen. The Mankato, Minnesota native was nearing on a point-per-game pace from the blue line throughout the year, tallying 28 points in 30 games played. In the Atlantic Hockey Conference, both Mac Gadowski and Niles Wallstrom were named finalists for the Rookie of the Year award. Gadowski has been a steady blue liner for Army West Point all season, tallying 23 points in 28 games for the Black Knights. The former Ice Dog and Junior Blue was named to the 2023-24 All-Rookie team. Wallstrom has been a consistent backstop for AIC all season long, combining for a 2.34 goals against average and a .916 save percentage. In 29 games played, the Sweden native tallied a 17-10-2 record. In the ECAC, former NAHLer Gabriel Seeger, John Prokop, and Ian Shane were all honored as first-team All-Conference players. Look out for next week's episode as more NCAA Conference Award winners are released. Before looking ahead to this weekend's matchups, there's an exciting announcement in the NAHL Central Division to look forward to next season. The league announced today that the Watertown Shamrocks have been approved to join the NAHL Central Division in the upcoming 24-25 season. Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, a brand new state-of-the-art facility in Watertown, will play home to the Shamrocks. They would become the second team to play out of the state of South Dakota and the 7th team to play in the Central Division. We could see a handful of teams across all divisions clinch spots in the 2024 Robertson Cup playoffs this weekend. Let's wrap up today's episode by previewing a few key weekend matchups. The Bismarck Bobcats and St. Cloud Norsemen will face off one game this weekend, and there are playoff implications on the line. Bismarck fans will have a chance to watch the Bobcats clinch a spot in the playoffs with a regulation win on Saturday night in St. Cloud. The two squads haven't played each other since late January when Bismarck took down the Norsemen in overtime on the road. This matchup sets the table for a 2-game battle next weekend in Bismarck. The Wranglers are within distance to punch their ticket to the postseason and bounce back after being swept by the Mudbugs last weekend. The Grit and Wranglers faced off 6 consecutive times to begin the new year, Amarillo coming out on top in 5 of those matchups. Last but not least, the Wendigo will head to Janesville for 2 games and have a chance to spoil the Jets' ticket to fly into the postseason this weekend. The Wendigo defended home ice against Janesville last weekend and pulled off the series sweep. The Jets will look to take revenge and with help pick up the 3rd secured playoff spot in the Midwest Division. Don't forget you can stay up to date with everything in North American Hockey League and watch every game live all weekend long on NAHL TV, and be sure to stay up to date with our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube as well. Until next time, I'm Brandon Hofstra. Thanks for watching Today in the NA.